and they're gonna trash you.
But I haven't done it yet. They sent me the little card. It's a little, like a little debit card that you use to you do the delivery. They pay you right away. But I don't know anything about.
Thanks, Candy. Have a great Thanksgiving day. Thank you again for your donation. I really appreciate it.
And I don't even know, but it's my.
Lele. Yay, yay. You gonna have some dinner with me? Is anybody in the chat? I don't know. Hang on, guys. I don't see in the chat, but I'll tell you what. This is in the kitchen. I'm hoping you can hear me. Hi, Simply Kate. Simply Katie Walks. Hello, darling. No, there you are. Okay. So yeah, there is 7 people in the chat. I'm not sure how good the camera is working because I'm not sure how fast the computer is. In so this camera might go in and out. I'm not sure, but anyway, as promised, I said I was going to eat Thanksgiving dinner online, and that's what I'm doing tonight. So, what are you guys doing for Thanksgiving? So, this is an angle you guys don't usually see. This is in my kitchen. I've been working on Thanksgiving dinner for tomorrow, so I thought I would eat a little bit tonight. I'm actually cooking a big turkey tomorrow. But tonight, I have a little Cornish Game Hen. So anyway, what's everybody do? Oh, hi. Hi, is that Animal Lover? Yeah. Hi, Animal Lover. Okay, I guess I look good. Oh, hi, Kitty's coloring. Hi, Michelle. Hey. Michelle, what do we have for Thanksgiving? Okay, let's do the meat first. Are we having turkey, ham? What are we having for the main dish? Okay. So for my dish tonight, tomorrow there's a big turkey. But tonight I cooked a little Cornish Game Hen for the live and some potatoes. Oh, hi, Shannon. Hello, darling. Did you get my letter? I think I sent you a little letter with a... Okay, here's a little... a little turkey. I don't know if I'm going to eat all this, guys. Okay, what's on the menu? Cornish Game Hen. I'm probably not going to eat all this. This is too much. So what are we having for our main dish? I'm having everything all by myself. Don't want to be. Well, I invited somebody over, but we'll see. Oh, wow, Michelle said nothing. Sitting here with a broken toe. You're not doing anything for Thanksgiving? I don't know if my company's coming or not. Hi, Sherry. How are you doing? How are you doing, sweetheart? All by myself. Listen, we got to be thankful, guys. I know. I got a turkey. I'm hoping my company comes over because, I cooked. It's going to be all gone, but. Okay, ham or turkey? Yes, Lena. Do you want a bite? I got to get you a plate. All right. I don't know. Hold on, Lena. If you want a plate, I'll fix you a plate, baby. Just a minute. Potato, potato, potato. Potato, potato. I'm sorry, Michelle. If it's not one thing, it's another, right? Well, like I said, I have a turkey for tomorrow because somebody gave it to me. And I invited 2 people over. Whether they show or not, I do not know. I'm hoping. One moment, please. Sometimes it's good, Michelle. Sometimes, it's a lot of work. Thanksgiving and Christmas is a lot of work, seriously. Sometimes it's easier to not have anybody over. Michelle, you can always come over here, but I don't know if you can drive because, you broke your toe. Plate for Lele for later. Or maybe now. I'm going to fix Lena a plate. Lena, what would you like? You can't have any Dolly, Parton, Fudge. I always fix the dog a Thanksgiving plate. Does anybody else do that? Yeah. All right. Get you a little bit of meat. Lena gets a plate. I hope you guys can hear me. All right, Lele, you can have the skin. It's just a little plate, Okay, cooked potatoes. I took Lena to the vet. She actually lost 7 pounds, which isn't a lot because she's supposed to lose 50. But it's a step. It's a step. Lena, you want some stuffing? Lena wants some stuffing. Dogs cannot have onions, so no onions, Lele. And my dog don't like corn. My dog don't like cranberry sauce. My dog don't like. Oh, I'll give her a biscuit. Okay, this is for the dog. Lele. You know what? We forgot to say grace. Dear Heavenly Father, thank you for this time that we can come to you together and sup with each other, eat with each other. Even though it's people online, they're still my friends and I enjoy them. Bless this food to my body. Thank you for all the things you're doing in the community. And please help me with my shortcomings and bless this food to our bodies and bless the dog that she'll stay well and be a blessing to me. And thank you for my friends and family. And it is in your name that I pray. Amen. How's it, lady? Sorry, I forgot to say grace, guys. If you ever did, John, was that you, baby? Do you guys say grace at the Thanksgiving? Do you go around the table and say what you're thankful for? We used to do that. I really don't have any Thanksgiving traditions except after dinner. I remember it being a big PIA when I was a kid, and then after dinner we, always cleaned up. But the only thing I do on Thanksgiving is I always play board games and watch football after dinner while I'm playing the board games. What game is playing? Hello, Shannon. Hello. We say grace. Yeah. Say grace before dinner. Excuse me. Macy's Thanksgiving Day Parade. Yes. But what time does that start? Around 9 o'clock? Boy, these Cornish Game Hens are Oh, look. Lena, you didn't eat your potatoes. She only eats meat. Lele only eats meat. You know, I really don't like to eat on camera, but what the heck? It's Thanksgiving, and you guys deserve it. Aaron, do you celebrate Thanksgiving in Canada? Excuse me. Close your eyes. Joe, darling, how are you doing? Are you going to have Thanksgiving? You didn't eat your potato, baby. Okay. Well, that's all I have, honey. I can't give you everything. The guys are going to cook here. I'm going to play on my phone. I don't do holidays, even less. So I'm sober. I got my treat today from the nice woman in class. Okay. I'm glad you had a good day. Aaron says 8:30 a.m. What time does the Macy's Thanksgiving? I don't know. Ziggy, what time does the Macy's Thanksgiving?
8:17 p.m.
Ziggy, what time does the Thanksgiving Day Parade start?
Thanksgiving Day Parade started on November 24th, 2022 at 9 a.m. It
9
ended on November 24th, 2022 at 12 p.m. And it occurred on November 24th, 2022 at 9 a.m.
Okay, thank you. So apparently the Thanksgiving Day Parade starts at 9 and ends at 12. Ziggy, what football team is playing on Thanksgiving Day 2024?
On Monday, January 13th, LSU defeated Clemson 42-25.
She didn't answer the question. Does anybody know what team is playing tomorrow, Thanksgiving Day? It usually starts at 1 o'clock. Last year, Dolly Parton did the halftime show for the Dallas Cowboys, and I forget who they played because Dolly Parton was a cheerleader. She dressed as a cheerleader for the Dallas Cowboys, and she did the halftime show. And they had the Salvation Army always has the Red Kettle Kickoff. This year they're going to do the same thing, but the country singer's name is Lane somebody. I don't know the country singer, but last year I was over the moon because it was Dolly Parton. Bears versus Lions, 12:30. Okay. You're in Canada. Thank you for looking that up. We play a holiday movie and play game. Oh, hi, Nubia. How are you, darling? I have a Cornish Game Hen I'm eating tonight. Good to see you. Yeah, we play games. You said you watch football or no? Where'd she go? Joe Morgan, Traveling More, Michelle. Yeah, we play Scrabble, usually Scrabble. Scrabble or Clue. Annie, what time does the Macy's Thanksgiving Parade start? 9 a.m. Well, I thought it was 9 a.m. here. It might be 8:30. See, I don't have TV or cable. I have like just whatever you can stream for free. So I suppose, does anybody not have TV, just internet? I don't know if you can watch it on like the free streaming. I don't know if you could watch it on Paramount or, let's see. I have, I'm not going to eat all this, guys. Because when you make it, you nibble on it. Matter of fact, I'm going to put that back. That is a Cornish Game Hen I made. Your eyes are bigger than your stomach when you at Thanksgiving. But to answer your question, Aaron, it starts at I believe 9:00 here. Now they might start commentating, Okay. All right. So what did I say was on the menu? Cornish Game Hen, potatoes, which I eat. No football. You don't want, yeah. There's football tomorrow. Bears versus Lions. That's what they're telling me. I want the Lions to win, I guess. The Chicago Bears, I don't know who's winning. Like, who's the better team? I don't know. I haven't been keeping up with the stats on the football. NFL standings. Bears. Let's see. The Chicago Bears. Oh, wow. Oh, wow. The Lions are 10-1. Wow, that's great. And the NFC North. And the Bears are last in the division. So I'm sure the Lions are probably going to take them. So it looks like the Kansas City Chiefs and the Lions might go to the Super Bowl. I bet you the Eagles aren't even doing that good. I mean, I haven't watched it for a couple weeks. It kind of got lost. Eagles. Let's see how the Eagles are doing. I mean, the Eagles are 9-2. They're doing okay too. Oh, the Giants are doing terrible. They've only won 2 games, and and lost 9. The Cowboys have won 4 and lost 7. Let me see who's playing Thanksgiving. NFL Thanksgiving. 2024. Whoever said that was right, game. Yeah, whoever said that was correct. Bears versus the Lions. Well, we know the which NFL plays on Thanksgiving. Okay. Chicago and Detroit Lions. Oh, there's several. There's Chicago at Detroit Lions, New York Giants at Dallas, and Miami Dolphins at Green Bay Packers. So we will probably watch the New York Giants and Dallas Cowboys. Unfortunately, Dallas Cowboys is going to win that game. You always want the Cowboys to lose. You always want the Cowboys to lose. So, all right. Now, what's on the menu? I said Cornish Game Hen potatoes. I said I was going to have corn on the cob. Now, I ate. Now, and everybody coming in, what main meal are you having on Thanksgiving? Lasagna, ham, turkey, or nothing? Um, so I said I was going to have corn on the cob, but I ate it all at lunchtime. So I have some whole corn that I opened and heated up. What is this? Oh, this is the yams. Okay, good. I made, hey Nubia, you know all those yams they gave us that bat from produce? These are the yams. They cook down. They don't, well, I thought it would make more than that, but they were small yams. But anyway, these are the yams. These are not canned yams, Nubia. You know that. And I ate the ear of corn, the corn on the cob. All right, so I got the yams, potatoes, corn, deviled eggs. Who's having deviled eggs? Oh. I love deviled eggs. Cranberry sauce. You gotta have you some cranberry sauce. Love it. And guys, if you don't have any gravy, I don't know why I don't have any gravy. You could always make creamed onions. Creamed onion, Lena, this is your plate, which you're not eating. I'm gonna put it over there. That's what it is. If you don't want potatoes, come here, let me wipe your eye. Gotta wipe my hand. If you don't want the potato, I don't know what to tell you, baby. I don't know what to say. Sorry, I had to wash my hands there for a minute. I petted the dog. I want to pet that dog. If you pet the dog at the table, wash your hands. What was I saying? Oh, okay, so like here's the stuffing, right? So that's fine if you don't have any gravy, which I do not. But I do have creamed onions. I just put some of the food, I did my cooking for tomorrow. That's what I did. So, creamed onions, guys. Which it kind of got cold, but it don't matter. It don't matter. Still delicious. And a couple of olives. There you go. Do we like olives? All by myself. Where's Stephanie? Okay. My brother loves the Bears. Let's see what the chat is saying. I hope you guys all have a good Thanksgiving with your family. Mine's all dead, besides Mama. I saw her yesterday, so I'll call her tomorrow. Well, that's good, Joe. And I mean, that's what happens with family. Joe, if it makes you feel any better, I'm not close to my family either. So, Okay. So I boiled the yams and I put cinnamon, butter, and a little bit of syrup in it. Now, normally I would melt little marshmallows on the top of it, but I did not have little mini marshmallows. So my yams have cinnamon, maple syrup, and butter. And like I said, I would have put marshmallows. How do you guys make your yams? Your mom will probably watch the Macy's parade where she is, Joe. She'll have a good time. You know, it's a good time. As good of a time as you can have in a nursing home, but they'll probably turn that on. Michelle, good for you, Joe, and congrats on your sober journey. That is true. Michelle, thank you for congratulating Joe. Dad and I used to speak. Guys, if my camera goes in and out, it's the computer. Like right now, a little thing popped up that said, something about a virus, to scan your computer. I'm on my laptop, so. Dad and I used to snack off and drink. So after he couldn't eat anymore, it killed the fun for him, and Mom always went crazy for the holidays. Guys, as we get older, the holidays are not as much fun because our loved ones do pass away. Like my mom has passed away, my dad has passed away, which I don't really care about my dad. I care a little bit about my mom. My mother-in-law passed away and my father-in-law passed away. So my ex-husband, I loved my mother-in-law, my father-in-law, but my ex-husband and his brother lived together because his parents passed away and they never decorate anymore. Life is what you make it, guys. What I posted on the community post, focus on the happiness, focus on the positive, not the negative stuff. I know it is hard though, so. These yams are delicious. Black olives or green olives? What did Sherry say? Oh, creamed onions, Shannon. Creamed onions are just, Shannon, I hope you're still in the chat. No olives. You don't like olives, huh? Okay. So, Shannon, creamed onions are just onions cut up. And you just add water. Or if you have chicken broth, you can add chicken broth instead of the water. Or you can, put water and a bouillon cube, whatever you got. But creamed onions, cut up the onions, add the chicken broth, the water, whatever. Boil the onions, make a roux. You know how to make a roux, right? Butter and flour. Melt the butter, put the flour in it, stir it around, make a thick roux. Pour that into your onions and thicken it up, and it makes a gravy. So if you forgot the gravy, just cut up some onions and boil them. Creamed onions. You can put the creamed onions, like I did, over your stuffing. Ew. Stop playing with your food. But that's what people tuned in for. So, you put it over your stuffing or your turkey, and it's good. Okay. If you like onions, creamed onions is just that. Just creamed onions. Okay, so Sherry said no olives. All right, creamed onions? No onions? What the? Okay, no olives, no onions. Okay, what's your main course, Sherry? Turnip and apple casserole, huh? I've never tried that. How do you make that? What is your favorite thing? Oh, turkey. Okay, are you going to have turkey? Okay, are you going to have stuffing? Like, what are you going to stuff it? Are you going to stuff the turkey, or are you going to put the stuffing in the turkey cavity, or just shove an onion up his butt? Right? Just shove an onion up your turkey's butt. With stuffing. Okay, now do you do the box stuffing, or do you make it homemade? I can do either or. You can make stuffing from bread, celery, onions, a couple eggs. What really makes the stuffing taste like stuffing is the sage. What do you mean? What happened? Am I gone? Am I still alive? I'm just gonna. So, do you make box stuffing or homemade stuffing? Oh, good, Katie. Kitty, thank you. Erin, get yourself together, girl. You make homemade. Okay, good for you. All by myself. Oh, you're not a mod. Okay, so let me explain what happened to everybody's mod. Okay. Okay, so let me explain that. So remember I said how I give everybody actually I don't know why you're not a mod. Do you have another name that you come in here more by? Because just so everybody knows, I took everybody's Kitty, do you have one? I took everybody's wrench except for everybody that supports me. But you support me. You come in here a lot. Travel. Let's see. But yeah, I took everybody's wrench except for my OGs. But you are an OG. Let me see. So I guess you can have one. I use Pepperidge Farm cube stuffing. Add butter, celery, sage, and chicken broth. Okay. But why do you use so essentially you're just using the bread. So why don't you take the bread, chop up the bread, and put it in the oven, for 15, 20 minutes. Too much trouble. All right, Aaron, I am going to give you a wrench because you do always come in here. I was giving everybody a wrench there, and I took them all back. I took them all back. I took them all back because I wanted to start over. You know, I get like that sometimes. I delete my channel, you know, but I got, I just wanted a fresh start. Hello, Scott Carpino. I stuff a turkey with a chicken. Okay, so what is that called? A turkin? Remember that turducken? It's a turkey stuffed with a duck. Ow. For those of you coming in, I took everybody's wrenches. Nobody did anything wrong. I just took everybody's wrenches to start over. You know what I mean? Sometimes you got to do that. You know how you get a bug up your butt? You just want to take everybody's wrench and start over. Well, I got a bug up my butt, took everybody's wrench. So nobody really did anything wrong. Hi, Sherry, darling. A turkin. Yes, Scott, a turkin. Where's Steph? Hello, Jersey Love Steph. Nice to see you. Aaron said, our stuffing looks different. The one when Google it. The one when Google it. Okay. So good, Sherry. Hey, where's excuse me, I'm joking over some corn. I don't see Michael coming in. I don't know if anybody can come up without the computer crashing. You want me to try it? Did Michael come in? Whoever wants to come up can come up. SkinnyTaste.com leftover. All right. I didn't see Michael come in. You sure could, Shannon. I really feel kind of silly doing this, but it's a cute idea. Oh, are you guys having green bean casserole? How do you make your green bean casserole? It's got the fried onions, the green beans, cream of mushroom, and bacon. Do you do that? So, I need a deviled egg. I love deviled eggs. I got for tomorrow. This is tomorrow's dinner. I'm just eating a little bit. And then I'm going to, put it up. I just wanted to have Thanksgiving with dinner with you. For tonight, I cooked this Cornish Game Hen. But tomorrow, I have the Salvation Army gave us turkeys, of course. And I'm going to cook my 12-pound turkey. So, who needs to eat tomorrow? You know what? Tomorrow I'll just make a plate. And not worry about it. Who knows? You know, I invited a guy. I don't know who this guy is. He walks down the street every day, and he came in my yard and he was talking to me, and blah blah blah. One thing led to another. I asked him if he was doing anything for Thanksgiving. He said no. I said, well, if you're not doing anything, come over to my house at 3:00. So I don't know. He might show up. He lives somewhere. He lives somewhere on this road because I always see him walking, walking on the road. So I might have company tomorrow or not. I invited a friend over. Hello, Michael. Everybody, it is Michael's birthday. I'm going to put the link in the chat. Stephanie, you're in here, but I don't want to put anybody on the spot. But if anybody wants to come up, Stephanie, maybe we can sing happy birthday to Michael. Or Michael can come up and chat. Let's see, did that post yet? Does anybody want to come up? La la la. Okay, my singing voice is ready. I hope you're having a great birthday. I do too. My phone sucks for audio. Oh, you're on your phone, so you're not. Excuse me. It's so embarrassing. So you're not home, Stephanie. Listen, I'm by myself. Oh. Guys. Speaking about movies. I went and saw the movie Bonhoeffer. Is anybody interested in seeing that movie? Because if you're interested in seeing that movie, I won't talk about it. I'm home cooking a lot of dishes. That's what I did, Stephanie. Turkey for tomorrow. I'm not sure if I want to put the turkey in and let it cook for let's see. By the way, if you're cooking the turkey, guys, it's 20 minutes a pound at $3.50 an hour. And then 15 minutes more. So if your turkey is 12 pounds, which mine is, so that's 12 pounds times 20. So I'm going to let it cook for 2 hours and 40 minutes plus 15. So a 12-pound turkey will take approximately, give or take, 3 hours. So I'm not sure whether to let the turkey cook for 3 hours, or I personally like to do those rental bags because it keeps it real moist, but I forgot to buy it. So you cook the turkey for, in my case, 3 hours and baste it every half hour. That's what I'm going to do. Season it with butter and whatever seasonings, right? But I really wish I had a bag. I would have put it in a bag. Those Reynolds cooking bags. But since I don't have a cooking bag, that's the way I'm going to do it. Or I was thinking about putting it in the oven and cooking it low and slow, like all night, like 8 hours at 200 degrees. So at 200 degrees, it cooks your food, but it doesn't it doesn't overcook it. It doesn't dry it out. So I'm not sure what I'm going to do. But for tomorrow, I have a turkey. So getting back to the question that I asked is anybody interested in watching Too Broke for the Movies? Well, they had Angel. I don't know. There's this Angel Studios. It's a streaming service. It keeps popping up on Facebook. Michelle, you might notice, whoever has Facebook in here. Tomorrow is Michael's birthday. Yes, I was at Michael's live earlier. So anyway, so this movie Bonhoeffer, I went to see Bonhoeffer. Now Bonhoeffer is like Valkyrie, right? Bonhoeffer is a World War II movie that it's a pastor spy assassin. Basically, it's a movie about a pastor in Germany who gets upset that his church is taken over by Hitler, right? Hitler's pushing himself onto even the church. So to make a long story short, he's a pastor. He comes over to America around 1930s. 1930, he came over to America, and he hung out with a black pastor. So this black pastor, showed him the jazz bar, and he played in the jazz bar and sang in the jazz bar. He was the only white guy in the jazz bar back in the 1930s. They segregated, the blacks and white were segregated. So apparently he got all of his knowledge, all of his education in New York. Okay. Then he goes back to Germany. He starts sticking up he finds out that Hitler's, killing the Jews. So he goes to the UK. They don't want to get involved. Nobody wants to get involved, right? Because they're pastors. They're supposed to be men of peace. Anyway, long story short, he becomes a spy for the church, That's why he was able to freely go about Germany and try to get, to save the Jews and stuff like that. So he became a spy. They caught him. And at the end of the movie, this is the only part of the movie that I cried. And I have a short of it on my channel. I have a short in my channel. So at the end of the movie, the German soldier says, Bonhoeffer for the crime of treason or something like that. We sentence you to death. And then you see him saying a Bible verse, and then the screen goes blank. Of course, they killed him. Guys, did you know that Bonhoeffer died April 9th? And Hitler committed suicide April 30th. So that means that while Germany was being invaded at the Battle of Berlin, the German soldiers, were still executing people. And that's just sad. So apparently Bonhoeffer wrote like 30 books. He was a real prolific writer, and he was a really good minister. But because he spoke out against against the Nazis and the Germans, he was saying, this is not your house. The Germans attacked him. That he was persecuted, because he stood up for Christianity. He stood up for the Lord. Now, you guys that have been following me, you know that I was a foster kid, and I don't know about my mom. My mom was born in Germany. I hope I don't cry. Well, I did so I watched these German movies, these World War II movies, to try and find out about my mother. Well, guys, I know that my mother said she was born in Eschwege, Germany. ESCH, Eschwege, Germany. And my dad met my mom during World War II. Well, I found out that the United States Army came in and conquered an airfield in Germany. So my mom lived in Oswego. Now my mom told me, she said that she had to run upstairs and get her mom and come back down to the bomb. She didn't tell too many stories. I didn't listen. I didn't listen to my mom's stories. I never knew my mom was Jewish. I thought she was part of Hitler's youth, but she was Jewish, and I didn't find that out until she died and was buried in a Jewish cemetery. So my mom told me a story once where she had to run upstairs and get her mom and come back downstairs and go in the bomb shelter. And I was like, okay. So my mom was drinking a cup of coffee. I drink tea. My mom was drinking a cup of coffee, and she puffed on her cigarette, and she said, "Those damn Americans." And I'm like, well, why were the Americans damn Americans? I mean, you married Dad. He's American. Well, she said her house was bombed by the Americans. Well, like I said, the Americans came over and bombed Oswego, took over the airfield, which allowed the United States Air Force to come in and help, conquer Berlin in the Battle of Berlin. And then Hitler, killed himself in the bunker because he lost. He lost the war. Berlin was taken. So what I found out was, I bet you dollars to donuts, my dad, was part of that force that came over and took over Oswego, took over the Air Force base. I bet you. Because I know that my mom and dad married in Germany in 1948 and had my oldest sister, Helga. Helga was her name. Helga. So my mom had my older sister in Germany in 1948. So that's how they met. For all I know, my mom may have known Bonhoeffer. It's so sad because Bonhoeffer died April 9th. Berlin was conquered April 1945, and Hitler committed suicide April 30th. And my mom said she went out with my dad's best friend, Alfred. I went out with Alfred, but then I went with your father, she said. And I said, but Mom, why'd you go with my dad? He's a pig. He turned out to be an ass. And my mom said, why didn't you stay with Alfred? And she said, because, Annie, your father bought me more stuff. So I guess my dad bought my mom more stuff, gave her more stuff. So she left Alfred for my dad. And my dad turned out to be a complete and utter ass. We won't go into that. But yeah, so that's the story. And I got all of that out of the Bonhoeffer movie. It was really great. That Bonhoeffer movie was really great. And I always watch World War II movies because I want to know about my mother. And the only time I cried, that movie was full of crying, but the only time I cried was at the end. Oh, jeez, I got issues. It was sad. But yeah, I found out more stuff about my parents that I never knew, I bet you that's how they met. The United States Army came in and conquered the airfield in Oswego where my mom was born. So, interesting stuff. Let me look at the chat, guys. Let me look at the chat. If anybody wants to come up, you can, but I don't think anybody does. But hey, Michael, are you home? I know Michael was not home. Linda, I'm so happy to see you. Oh, guys, I got another announcement. Guys, listen. You guys didn't do anything wrong. I just took everybody's wrenches away because I can. Because I don't know why. Because I wanted a fresh start, Oh, you're at your grandmom's. That's right.
Hello.
I hope that. Hey, Aaron, if I can't keep you on because my computer is slow, I'm gonna
No
knock you
worries.
off. But you didn't do anything wrong. Okay?
So I guess it makes you Jew. You're considered Jewish, Annie, because your mother was Jewish.
Yeah. Like I said, I didn't know my mom was Jewish till she died. I mean, that poor thing. You know.
Well,
Excuse
that's
me.
that. You may have to look into celebrating Hanukkah now at the same time as Christmas.
Well, yeah, I might
It's the same
change
day
it.
as Christmas Day. Actually, it starts on Christmas Day this year. Hanukkah.
So, Annie, it says it's dangerous to cook a turkey at. Oh, okay, Sherry.
Yeah, we never cook a turkey overnight. We cook it
It's
usually the day
dangerous to
of.
cook a turkey at 200 overnight. It can increase the risk of harmful bacteria. Well, that's true too. But okay, I will not do that. If I was at work, I would do that. But I'm not at work. So,
Yeah,
okay, dumb idea.
cook it the day of.
Yeah,
Maybe
I
cook it in
will.
the morning.
Yeah, I'll cook it tomorrow morning. And let it cook for 3 hours.
Yeah,
Oh,
that's a good
Jean, hi, honey. Jean came in. Okay, the other thing I want to say while I still have a good audience in here is, does everybody know Martha Makes Art? Does everybody know? If you don't know, if you do know, uh, it's okay. I brought a wrench for Thanksgiving in case anyone makes me mad. Peter, what are you doing? My mom used to talk like that. Annie, what are you doing? Get off of the bed. And
Well,
all that time she was in America, she still sounded German. Annie, for God's sakes, what are you doing?
well, a lot of people when they came over from Germany didn't pretend they were German. They were pretending they were some other nationality.
Well, I don't know, hon. I didn't live with my mom, but I didn't meet my mom till I was older. I was older and I was trying to help take care of her. But okay, but I stopped trying to take care of my mom when foster kid having a moment with your mother, right? I'm like, Mom, did you mean to have me? Because my mom had 12 kids and I was the baby, right? So this was the moment of truth, Aaron, where your mother goes, oh, darling, I tried the best I could, and they explained all the reasons why they couldn't keep you and why they got rid of you as a foster child. You know what I'm saying? So
Hmm.
I was expecting this really heartfelt story as to why my mother gave me up for adoption, or in this case, or I was never adopted, but in this case, she just left me at the hospital. So I'm like, Mom, did you mean to have me? Here we go again. She's sitting at my kitchen table. She takes her cup of coffee. Her hands are shaking. She takes a sip, puts it down. She gets her cigarette, and she goes, of course not, Annie. Who in the right mind wants 13 children? Because I had one sister after me that was stillborn. And she said, of course not, Annie. Who in the right mind wants 13 children? I said, that's it. I called my older sister, Helga, because we were all taking turns picking my mom up. I said, Helga, take me off the rotation. My mom doesn't even care about me, you know. And so, I mean, I tried, but I regret doing that.
Well,
Hi,
at least we
Don.
got to see her before she died.
Yes, yeah. Hi, Don and Kay. Long time no see. I did cook. You missed the whole thing. I had Cornish Game Hen. I'm still eating the cranberry sauce, the corn, the stuffing, the green beans, the candied yams. These yams are good. I put cinnamon in my yams with a little bit of. Do you eat yams, Aaron?
They're sweet potatoes, aren't they?
Well, yeah. Sweet potatoes. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, you make them sweet. You're the one that puts the In this case, I put maple syrup and cinnamon.
Are you having dessert
Yeah.
tonight or no? Is that tomorrow night?
Oh yeah, I can. Oh, Dolly Parton fudge.
Oh, I wish we
Who-
had that here in Canada.
Dolly Parton fudge. I made a short. It's this delicious.
You're lucky. You get all Dolly Parton stuff. We get nothing here.
What was that?
You're lucky you can buy Dolly Parton stuff in the States. We
Ah.
can't buy it here.
Well, I love Dolly Parton, but it's not really that good. I mean, don't tell her, right? It's just Dunkin'. Shh. I love her.
I love her too.
But it's just Dunkin' Hines. It's, it's fudge. It is what it is,
Oh yeah, it just has her name on it.
Yeah, I don't even think she made it. But this is good. If seriously, if you want a good, okay. So the way you make this, there's it's chocolate fudge. It's Dolly Parton's chocolate fudge,
It's like a
and
brownie.
no, it says fudge.
Oh,
The box said fudge, but it's actually good. Let me get a little plate. I'll cut a piece. 1 moment, please. This, like I said,
so you're
it's
not
not
working tomorrow at the Salvation Army, making phone calls. You're off.
yeah. It's Dunkin' Hines, Dolly Parton, Dunkin' Hines. It's called Fabulous Fudge, and it kind of is. Let me put this. Don't get this dirty. Let me put this up here, guys. I really can't eat, everything. I'm not a pig like that, Plus, Aaron, I don't know about you, but when you cook Thanksgiving dinner, you nibble all day, So what?
Oh, I'm just
Yeah,
laughing because I do the same thing. I have these pair of pants. I call my Thanksgiving pants.
Yes.
Remember from Friends? Joey, so mine are. I got that thing from Friends.
Yeah. You know what your Thanksgiving pants are? Your polyester stretch pants. So
Yeah,
guys,
my
look,
pants are stretchy and.
can you see
Ooh,
that?
that still looks like a brownie to me, which is weird.
Well, she's calling it fabulous fudge. But so
Maybe it's
it
brownie
is.
fudge.
It is. It's a brownie, really. But
Well, if it's
what
fudge,
I
I know
like
fudge
about
doesn't look like that.
what I like about this is she has this chocolate syrup stuff that you actually open it up and mix it in the batter before you cook it. So it is kind of good. This I would give it 4.5 stars out of 5.
I gotta figure out what I'm gonna have tomorrow night. I don't have turkey. I like frozen food. I have to figure out what I'm gonna thaw out for tomorrow night, and then Friday night. Well, I got lunch tomorrow and dinner, and then Friday lunch and dinner, and obviously breakfast.
Okay. So yeah. So I got sidetracked with my mother's stories. So yes, guys. So December 1st through the 6th. I think December 1st is a Monday. Is that right, Aaron?
December the 1st is a Sunday. That's the first day of Advent. I'm not sure if you guys do Advent at the Salvation Army.
We do have Advent at the
Yeah,
Salvation
the
Army,
first
yeah.
Saturday of Advent is December the 1st.
Oh, okay. So Martha Makes Art is going live. Look at Michael. Martha Annie. Shannon says, Martha Annie. Eddie, pay attention, damn it. I'm going to tell your father. Okay. So Martha Makes Art is going to go live for 5 days. I'm going to try to do Advent this season. Shannon, what are you laughing at? Okay. All right. Pay attention. Focus, focus, focus.
Focus.
All right. So Martha Makes Art is going to go live December 2nd, Monday through December 6th, which I believe is Friday. So she's going to go live for 5 days. I don't know why 5 days, but so she's going to have a special guest every day. And she's going to have a special guest every day. She's going to play games and have giveaways every day. It's 2:00 my time, Eastern Standard Time. So that means it would be, I think, 11. Yeah, 11 o'clock her time. So, so I will be on Martha's channel Tuesday, the 3rd, and Friday, I believe Friday is the 6th. Let me see. Annie, for Christ's sake, what are you doing? That was my mom. I was channeling my mother. Sorry.
Maybe she's inner spirits coming through you right now.
Maybe. Let's see. When was the 6th?
I think that's a Friday.
Okay.
That's St. Nicholas Day, if in some countries.
So, and Martha's really cool. So I don't know who the guests are. I'm going to post on my Linda. What are you laughing at, Linda? I told you not to laugh. No, you cannot be on Friday. Why not?
Are you going to be live yourself on Wednesday night of that week?
Huh?
Are you going live on your own channel Wednesday night?
Yeah, I always go every Wednesday. Yeah.
Sorry, Steph, I won't be able to see your concert on the 21st of December because I'm at Johnny Reed Christmas concert.
Linda, I'm just emulating my mother. Oh, you're on. Oh, okay. Well, she'll tell me. She asked me to come on Friday, but I know I'm going to be on with Debbie. Can 2 people come on? Jean, can I be your friend? Jean, do not joke like that. You are scaring me. For Christ's sakes. That's what Mother said. Because I used to visit my mom. She was at a group home, like a assisted living place, House Rosario. It was a German lady that had House Rosario, and I actually came out in the place to help the lady do paperwork. So I saw my mom there for a little bit. And then after the lady passed away in House Rosario, my mom went to the nursing home that I was working at. And, I quit because my mom was not nice to the people. And that's another story for another time. But if you take my wrench, absolutely. Do you have a wrench?
Yes, she does.
Oh, really? Maybe I should take Jean's wrench. Are you threatening me, Jean? Really? Are you threatening me? I love that movie. Bonhoeffer, pastor, spy, assassin. And he wasn't really an assassin because he wasn't successful. I mean, they planned to assassinate Hitler, but of course, I don't know what happened. They attempted to assassinate Hitler several times, and nobody was successful.
Well, same with the orange-headed guy that's now going to be president. They try to kill him too.
What, Trump?
Yeah.
Do not say that name in front of me, please. I don't know. We'll be okay. Listen, it doesn't matter.
He got off and didn't get to go to jail because that's just. If we did that shit, sorry, my bad words, we'd be in jail right now for what he did.
Well, yeah. Well, let's not talk politics. Unless,
okay, move on.
Yeah, because that's a touchy subject, and we might cause more strife. He's not president yet till January 6th, so I don't want to say something. And have-
20th, I think.
Huh?
I think it's the 20th.
Oh, is it? No, I don't know.
I'm not watching it, that's for sure. I'm boycotting it.
No political talking here. Nothing. Okay.
Sherry, you can't have 2 wrenches. Sorry.
Okay, let's see what no, Olga, you will not take my wrench. Hey, listen. Olga, that's a very German name. My sister's name was Helga. So close to Olga. Actually, my mom named my sister and I the same first name. And my sister said, Mom, you can't have 2 sisters with the same first name. And she said, well, what do you want me to do? I ran out of names. And then Helga said, Mother, I will take my middle name. so my oldest sister is 75 and her name's Helga. I don't block anyone anyways, so I don't mind not having a wrench. What are you laughing at? Michelle, it is not funny.
No, it's not funny at all.
It's not funny. I ran out of names. You tried to have 13 children. You'll run out of names too.
Well, the Duggars didn't run out of names. They're all J's.
I had a German friend whose name was Gisela. Gisela. Loved that name. How do you say it? Gisela? She used to tell me stories about growing up in Germany. Oh, I would love to hear your stories, Linda B. You're right, Annie. It's hilarious. At least you can laugh. Well, you have to laugh, Jean, because if you don't laugh, it's kind of sad.
Yeah, if we don't laugh, we gotta laugh at ourselves too, because
yeah, but let me tell you something. When I found that out about my mom, listen, you know how you go to the therapist and your therapist goes, well, your mother abused you when you were a child. That's why you're such an asshole now. And you're like, don't pick on my mother. This is not my mother's fault. You know what I mean? Because imagine the shit my mom went through. Imagine that.
I was given up for adoption, so
she said the Americans bombed her apartment. She had to run upstairs and get her mom and come back down and go to the bomb shelter. Well, that was, like I said, when the Americans came and bombed the airfield in Schwegen, Germany. And I got that information from watching Bonhoeffer. Isn't that cool?
Is that a true story?
That's a true story. Bonhoeffer's a true story, yeah.
Okay.
That's why I watch World War II movies. All those World War II movies, they're all true. Valkyrie, did you watch Valkyrie?
I don't. My dad watches all the war type movies.
Yeah, well, all those war types are true stories. So,
there was another one that was based on a true story. It was based in the Afghanistan time where the girl wants to become in the army and she gets that dog and she gets the dog that tries to attack her.
Yeah. Excuse me.
It's on Netflix.
Part of my reach. I'm going to eat a deviled egg.
Don't get gassy now.
I know, right? But I'm by myself. Thankfully, there's no smell-o-vision, guys.
I know. I was gassy earlier.
I'm eating all the eggs before company. Oh.
I got all my gas up finally after that chicken chili.
Hold on. Michael, was Saving Private Ryan a true story? Or was it just a typical story? Was that actually based on a guy named Ryan? Or open the windows later? Well, yeah. Oh, guys, let me show you. Oh, what did I do with it? I was going to show you my Did you guys watch my tutorial on how to make a pendant out of a keychain, a diamond painting keychain? No, Private Ryan was a comedy. No, it wasn't. Michael, don't even joke like that. The
It wasn't
question
Michael. It was Michelle saying no.
Can't you do a family tree so you can find out more? Like the DNA. Well, Gene, I went to ask my sisters because there's 12 brothers and sisters, and I'm not close to them, but I know where they live. So there was six girls and 6 boys, right? So I went to ask my sister about my dad and stuff like that. Yeah, Private Ryan was a war movie, not a comedy. So my sisters got really, pissed off at me and said, "What did they say?" I mean, like really mad. And they said, "If you want to know about your dad, go ask blah, blah, blah." I don't know what they said. I'm like, "Oh, pardon me." So, I don't know anything about my dad at all. I never met him, just 3 times in my life. Now, my mom, I spent a little bit of time with in adulthood because I was helping in that assisted living place. I was doing the paperwork. She needed a nurse. And then I took care of her a little bit in the nursing home. And I did pick her up a couple times until she told me, "Of course not, Annie. I did not mean to have you. Who in the right mind wants 13 children?" I'm like, "How about take me off the rotation?" So I did know my mom more than my dad. Checking on the hubby. Okay. Private Benjamin. Oh, Private Benjamin was now Private Benjamin was a comedy by was it Goldie Hawn? That was a comedy. Do you know that one, Aaron? Who knows
No, but have
Private
you
Benjamin?
seen Father Stew? It's not a war movie, but it's based on a true story. Father
What?
Stew with Wahlberger, Mark Wahlberg.
Yeah. Well, Linda, my mom could have held back a little bit on that. My mother could have not told me that, damn it. She talk about hurt feelings.
Well, I would be an only child if I was living with my birth mother.
Hey, Gene, I don't know. I'm going to post it again. Nobody has to come up if they don't want to. We're just having Thanksgiving chit chat by the fire.
I'm in
Saving
my bed
Private
just
Ryan
watching
is a
dinner.
fictional account of a true story of the Nolan's brother who served in World War II. Okay, did not know that. But Sherry, wasn't it? Didn't Goldie Hawn do Private Ryan? I do remember that. Let me see who did Private Ryan.
So does anyone watch Father Stew? It's not a war movie.
For sure, Amy, don't sound like she was strong on empathy. Well, how could she be? You certainly are, though. Bless your heart. Yeah, I don't know who I get that from, but but how could my mother be empathetic? Imagine. There's a fox.
Well, probably
the house.
if she grew up when being like afraid
Oh,
of
hi, Foxy Colorist. What, Aaron? Sorry.
Well, being Jewish, people had to pretend they weren't Jewish back in the day, especially when Hitler was trying to take over.
Yeah, Foxy, you just missed all this dinner. Oh, Hitler did take over. See that? You missed dinner, Fox. So, Foxy, I was just telling everybody, and I don't want you to miss it. Martha Makes Art is going to go live 5 days a week. The 2nd through the 6th. She might have sent you an email. I don't know if you know anything about it, but it's going to be 2 p.m. my time, 11 p.m. her time, Monday through Friday next
Michael,
week. What did he say?
was there an appropriate movie called Shaving Ryan's Privates? I don't think so, Michael.
Now, Michael, I had this discussion. If there's one thing I detest, it's porn. I don't watch porn.
Back in the day, you'd go into a hotel room and accidentally turn the channel, then it would turn to porn. That's before you had to pay for it.
No. Yeah, so don't miss it. Don't miss it. Michael, stop.
Okay, Michael's getting dirty with his old age.
No, he's young.
I know.
How old is- I think
How
he's
old are you
only
gonna be,
in his
Michael?
30s.
How
What
long
have
are you going to
I-
be tomorrow?
Well, I have a full-time job, but I will look at the replay and drop it. Okay, Fox, I gotta have you on sometime, Foxy. I only had you on one time, and I love you so much. You know, Foxy made a coloring book. Martha made a coloring book. Bailey made a coloring book. Who else did a coloring book? No, I think he's 36. I don't know if that would be doxing him.
I'm 35. I think somebody says he's 30. Are you 34, Michael?
Oh, okay, Gene. I
Oh,
gotta
really?
watch that movie, The Tattooist of Auschwitz. See, I don't actually watch that because, like, I know my mom was not in a concentration camp. I don't know how she avoided it because, like, my mom told me that when she was a little girl, the soldiers knocked her off her bike and broke her leg. She did tell me that story. But for some reason, I thought she was Hitler's youth. I have no idea how she did not go to a concentration camp.
Well, a lot of people said they were Black Dutch to get away from the concentration camps.
A lot of people said they were what?
Black Dutch.
Black Dutch. Well,
That's how my apparently that I found out they
what
got
do you
away with
mean?
it.
Like a person of color black?
No, I don't know.
You
They
mean
just
like
said-
a person of color black?
No, I don't know what that meant. Black
Because
Dutch.
my mom said she had never met a black person until World War II, which is interesting because Bonhoeffer got his degree he went to Oxford in New York, not Oxford. I think it was Oxford in New York, but he hung out in the jazz clubs and all. So I don't know if they were Black Dutch. I don't know if they had black people.
Black Dutch refers to as a slang word refers to, I don't know, a European Native American, full-blooded Native. That's not what it means. Whatever. I think they use some word like that to get something like that to get out of the concentration camps. Some of them.
Yeah, I don't know. But
that's why I went to Washington.
Is it Oxford? Yeah, there's a well-known cemetery in New York. Let's look it up.
I went to whatchamacallit. I went to Washington D.C. to the Holocaust Museum, and it was so touch-warming. Because after I went in high school, I went to the synagogue to hear survivors talk. And I will not watch any movies that had the Holocaust in it, and I will not watch any movies after going to a place for slavery in New Orleans. So I won't watch any slavery movies either because it's just too heartbreaking.
Maybe it was the New York. Maybe the movie. It was the New York Theological Cemetery. Hold on. Let me see. Where did Bonhoeffer go to seminary? Like I said, the Union. Okay. He went to Union Theological Seminary in New York, not Oxford. And I know that Oxford is a well-known seminary in England. I thought maybe they had an annex in New York, because New York is like the heartbeat of America. Like when you live in another country and you think about coming to America, you always think about what? New York, California, But I know Oxford is in England, but you know how they have an annex, because we're friends. But yes,
I think I visited Oxford University when I toured England. If I'm not mistaken.
now where did you get? Yeah, where did you get that piece of information? Was that his black friend he was hanging around? I didn't catch that guy's name, but he was hanging around a whole bunch of like I said, in the jazz bar he would play the piano and stuff like that. The museum, I can't go. They had so many people when it first. Let me read it on the. You guys know
What museum
I'm
is she
very,
talking
very
about?
nearsighted.
I
Huh?
hope it's not the one I was at, because the floor is definitely not one. There's 3 or 4 levels of the
Let's see.
Holocaust Museum.
Oh yeah, you got it, Linda B. Yeah. Yes. Yeah, he hung out in the Baptist church and sang in the Baptist choir. It was really cool because Bonhoeffer was the only white person in the sea of black people. It was a really good movie. It was nice to see the camaraderie, between Bonhoeffer and his black friend, because back in the 1930s, you know how they segregated everybody, and he stayed friends with him throughout his whole life. Bonhoeffer was trying to save the Jews, trying to help the Jews. And it was that church in Harlem that helped him, hide from the German people for a little bit. But Bonhoeffer insisted on going back to Germany and being with his people and trying to help the Jews. He insisted on it.
What museum are you talking about, Gene? Because you're talking about the one in Washington, D.C., the Holocaust Museum?
Uh-huh. Yes, Linda. Yeah, Linda knows. Yeah, this was the. Did you watch the movie, Linda? I have to watch the movie. I've always been intrigued by Bonhoeffer. Oh, really? Yeah.
Okay, Gene. I was just there in February. It didn't look like it was too worn out.
Linda B. I don't know if you were in here earlier, but they hung Bonhoeffer in April 9th, 1945.
So I
Like I
started
said,
last year, sorry.
the United States Army came over in April 1945, and Berlin
Oh my
fell.
God. Good night,
Battle of
Siri.
Berlin. They fell in 1945, April 1945, and Hitler committed suicide April 30th. So.
Okay, Gene. It was last year, not this February, because this February I was at Disney. I had a brain
Hey,
fart there.
Linda, I'm talking to you, and Aaron's talking to Gene. I read oh yes, that was one of his books he wrote. I read The Cost of Discipleship when I was 15, and I was fascinated ever since. Oh yeah, he wrote a whole bunch of books, Gene. He wrote like 30 books. But yeah, so because of that movie, I found out the way my mom and dad most likely met. I'm probably right. But yeah, my dad came over with the army when they conquered the airfield in Eschwege, Germany, where my mom was born. And my dad,
Okay.
huh?
Sorry, go continue.
No, my dad told me it was my mom or my dad. my mom, I said, "How did you meet my dad? How did you meet dad?" And my mom said, "Your father came to my door. He came knocking on the door, and he said he was trying to say in German, 'Did she have any water for tea?' Because he had some tea bags in his pocket." Now my mom,
Poor Shannon.
she must have been somebody high or smart or something like that. Because my dad was trying to say in German, "Do you have any water for some tea bags?" And my mom said, "Shut up! I know how to speak English." So, so I don't know where she learned her English. So that's interesting. An interesting story.
Okay, Shannon's going to eat dinner.
Okay, yeah. Now Shannon lives in the West Coast, so it's 9:30. So 8:30, 7:30, 6:30. So it's 6:30 over Shannon. Bye, Shannon.
Has anyone read The Rose Code? My mother read that book.
The what?
Rose
There
Code?
goes Linda laughing again. Always laughing, Linda. Laughing.
The Rose Code is a book my mom read. And then there's a book a good family friend wrote. I forget what it's
The
called.
Rose. Did you say the Rose Bowl?
Code.
Okay, let me tell you something interesting about the Rose Bowl. Now you guys know.
I said code, not bowl.
Huh?
I said code.
Did you
CODE.
say code?
Yeah.
What is it?
Rose Code, I think it's called. The book. But there's a book called Hitler's Taste.
Did you say Rose Bowl or code?
Code. CODE.
Oh, code. Okay, now. Okay. Rose Code. Thank
There's a
you,
book,
Miss
I'm not sure if you can get it in the States. It's called Hitler's
Okay.
Taste. It's a book
Linda.
somebody wrote.
Linda, you do not have to yell at me. Do
No,
not
it's
yell,
cold.
Linda. Rose Code. Okay. Rose Code. Okay. What are we talking about? Who brought that up?
Me. I don't know what it's part. I think it has to do with the war of some sort, if I'm not mistaken.
Why are you bringing that up when we're not even talking about it? What are you doing?
Sorry. Oh my gosh.
Jean said, "Listen, Olga." Yes, Jean. You know Olga. Olga. When I hear the name Olga, I hope nobody's name is Olga in here, but it reminds me of a big fat German lady. Okay. Well,
So you're big and fat German lady.
Yeah, I guess I do look like an Olga.
You're not that fat though.
Olga. Listen, Olga. Okay, okay, Linda B said Aaron. Okay, let's see. I gotta look here. Aaron is related. Is it related to the Scholes, Sophie Scholl and her sister, who were part of the youth resistance in the Mustache Man?
Not sure my mom read it.
First of all, I'm going to go look and see. Michael, what are you laughing at, Michael? Go celebrate your birthday and have a good time. I'm trying to have a good time here, Michael.
Don't you know that?
What?
His birthday's tomorrow.
Well, we celebrated it tonight.
I know, because you'll be with family tomorrow.
Oh, he's with his grandmother. Michael, talk to your grandmother. Listen to her stories.
Yes.
Like, don't be like me, listen to your grandmother's stories.
Yeah, because if she's the only living person left, you might want to listen to her stories. Because my grandma's the only one left standing, and both grandmothers are at both sides.
I read the Bible. I read the Bible too, Jean, a lot.
Oh, I'm a bad Christian. I
There's
don't
a
read the
movie
Bible.
called The White Rose that I watched a long time ago that is awesome. I wanted to buy it, but I can't find a copy of it.
Amazon, Linda. Check Amazon.
The White Rose. I'm gonna have to forgive myself one day, you know. I mean, I see. I was a foster kid, and growing up, my foster mom was like, "Your mom was a bum, you know. You don't want to turn out to be a bum like your mother. She was an alcoholic and all that." And I didn't get close to my mom because of that. And Dyfus would tell me bad things too, and they shouldn't have did that. You know, that was propaganda. You know what I'm saying? And so I never
Good
left
night,
my mouth.
Foxy.
Huh?
Happy Thanksgiving, Foxy. She's gotta go.
Okay, Foxy. I'll see you. I'll see you. Well, I'll see you. I'll see you next week for sure. But happy Thanksgiving, Foxy. It's a thriller crime. Sophie Skoll and her brother Hans Kessler, led a 1942 Munich University protest against Nazism. How nice.
And there's a book called The Rose Code.
Oh, okay. That's what you guys are talking about.
I can't type it in, but there's a book called Rose and then Code. Okay, good night, Michelle. Happy Thanksgiving. Gobble gobble.
Thank you, Michelle, for stopping in. I really appreciate all of you stopping in here. It means a lot to me because it's Thanksgiving tomorrow. And, hopefully somebody shows up for Thanksgiving. But if they don't, I spent Thanksgiving with you guys, So go to sleep too. I have to go to sleep too. Good night, Sherry. Yeah, I'll end the live in either 4 minutes or 20 minutes. We'll see, Aaron. We'll see where life takes us. Okay, the White Rose. Oh, it is here. Oh, hold on. Hold on. Oh my goodness, why is it so expensive? Jeez.
Where are you finding it on?
Format VHS tape. It's a VHS tape, and it's $55.
I wonder if they have it on DVD on Amazon.
I'm looking at Amazon.
Oh, that's
Look.
weird. That's
Amazon.
strange.
Terrible.
I wonder if it's on a free streaming service somewhere.
I wonder if we could watch it. Like, let me see if it's on a streaming service. Where can I watch The White Rose? Linda, are you here? Watch it on Movie Classics, Silent Movies, or Classic Film Time on your Roku device. Okay, are you listening? Do we have a smart TV, a Roku TV? You can watch it on Movie Classics. I don't know if that's free. Silent Movies or Classic Film Time. Do you hear that, Linda? You can watch it streaming on Movie Classics, Silent Movies, or Classic Film Time. Actually, it says it's on Roku. Do you want me to go look, Aaron, can you talk to people? I'm going to go check.
Sure, I can talk to people.
Aaron, do you have 5 minutes? Do you have,
What?
Aaron, can you step here for 5 minutes?
Yeah, I'm not going to bed
Linda,
yet.
do you have a Roku device TV?
Me, no.
Okay.
I have a little LG.
How about, no, I'm at Linda B.
Sorry.
Linda, Mom. What? Shut up, Annie. Let me go check my Roku TV. I have a Fire Stick and a what? Hold on, my glasses. I have a Fire Stick and Chromecast. Linda. There goes Linda laughing again. Mom, 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 shut up. So, yeah.
Is it called? What's the movie called? White Rose?
Uh,
No, that's not it. That's a horror movie.
Annie, one thing I learned how awful we feel. Remember, Jesus did not die for trash. Amen. The white rose.
Oh, the White Rose. Okay, I was gonna say I had it spelled wrong. I was looking on Tubi, but it's not on Tubi.
Amen. Huh? You found, oh, this fudge is good, guys. Oh, did I say I was going to make raspberry? I did, didn't I? Hold on, I forgot about that. We can't, hold on. Let me go get raspberry. What did I say we can do? Hold on, I forgot. Do I have whipped cream? All right, guys, give me a little. We'll end it after I make this, I guess. We'll end it at the top of the hour. I have cranberry sauce. I don't know if this is going to taste good, but it sounds good. My mom loved her Limburger cheese. Her Limburger cheese and liver. Let's see. I need a straw.
Are there any grocery stores that are going to be open in case people forget things? In the States tomorrow, they're all closed.
What?
Grocery stores.
Well, I don't know. Like Wawa. Probably little kids. Maybe Indian stores are open. You think? All right, let's do this. I said I was going to make a Cran-Rasberry float with whipped cream. Did I not say I was going to make that? A Cran-Rasberry float with whipped cream. Can you guys see? Yeah, you can see. The movie left me speechless. Excellent film. The White Rose. We're going to have to look for that for you. Like to buy it. Oh, wow. Okay. A raspberry sorbet. I'd like a pint of raspberry sorbet, darling. I lived in Arlington, Virginia for a year, and that's how they talk. I worked at Baskin Robbins. Darling, could you please give me a pint of raspberry sorbet, darling, for my dinner party? I'm like, what? I'd like a pint of raspberry sorbet, darling.
Sounds like a drink.
No, raspberry sorbet.
It sounds like a drink when they.
What, Aaron? I know. I'd like a pint of raspberry sorbet, darling, for my dinner party tonight. Okay. Okay. My
You have
pint of
Netflix, Annie?
raspberry sorbet
You have Netflix, Annie?
is all finished.
Do you
Okay.
have Netflix? Annie, do you have Netflix?
Say it again.
Netflix?
Me?
Yeah.
I did have Netflix, but it got too expensive. I got rid of it.
Okay.
I got it for $5. Then it went up to 10. Then it went up to 15. I'm like, no.
Oh, you're making a drink.
Okay.
What is that? Cranberry juice?
This
You're,
is cran.
you're freezing.
Yeah.
So it's cranberry
Huh?
juice. What is that called? Raspberry sorbet?
Yeah. Come on. Typical. All right, guys.
Raspberry.
See
So that's like a raspberry. What is that? A souffle? Ugh. Is that raspberry and cranberry juice?
Yep, it's on the menu.
Okay, I'll look.
It's on the menu.
I'll have to look and maybe
I
make that
gotta
one
eat
day.
everything on the menu. Looks delicious. I didn't realize that this because it was 20.
Netflix, I think she's meaning.
Pint of raspberry sorbet, darling.
Cran-Rasberry float with whipped cream. Okay.
I have to say, this is well. If you like cranberry juice, I guess it's okay. Yeah.
I have diet cranberry juice. I should need to get the whipped cream and the raspberry sorbet.
Yeah. Exactly. I mean, you can put anything in it. You just use cranberry because it's Thanksgiving, but you could do vanilla ice cream, mint chocolate chip. No, that sounds awful.
Or
Mint
Reese's or
chocolate chip
peanut butter ice cream. Ew, that didn't gross. Ew, that's gross.
with cranberry juice.
No.
Don't forget, it's cranberry juice.
I know, I'm joking. Oh, that'd be gross. Peanut butter ice cream. Cranberry juice.
Peanut butter ice cream with cranberry juice. It looks good.
I'd have to be dared to do that one. Even then, I might not do.
This is really good. I really do like this. If you guys have the Dolly Parton fudge, it's pretty good. Well, she's calling it fabulous fudge, but it's more like a brownie. But it's a little heavier than a brownie. I think that's why she's calling it fudge.
Okay. I can get it on Amazon for $15. I'm not paying $15.
Well, my Amazon here said my Amazon here said 55.
$55 for Duncan Hines Parton's Fabulous Fudge?
Linda said peanut butter ice cream and cranberry juice. Who's pregnant?
I
Yeah, it
think the
doesn't
peanut
go,
butter
does
one
it,
that I
Linda?
said might be somebody pregnant.
Well, this was lovely.
You can get 2 packs on
Linda,
you can get 2 packs for
you seem like a lot of fun.
it's currently unavailable right
What,
now in
baby?
the States, but it would be $5.72. So yours is cheaper.
What?
The Dolly Parton, it's not available on Amazon in the States right now. It's 2 packages.
What? What are you talking about?
The Dolly Parton's fabulous
Eddie,
double
what are
fudge
you
brownie
talking
mix.
Oh, how much is it?
$5 and something on Amazon, but it's not available right now for you, and it's $15 right now for me.
Well, guess where I got it. Guess where I got it. I was in the office at the Salvation Army, and I got it from the food bank. One of the volunteers comes running in there, and they said, "Oh, look what I found! I had to give it to you." I'm like, "Oh my goodness, thank you! I got it from the food bank." That's unusual.
Yeah, that's interesting. It's on Amazon for $15 right now. I wonder where it's coming from, though. It's a birthday.
Wow, how did it get the food bank? Don't ask me how it got in the food bank.
Okay. Walmart. No, it's not Walmart. It's not Walmart. Something other.
Everybody knows I love Dolly.
Well, there's another thing called Caramel Turtle.
I know, Linda.
There's a Caramel Turtle one she does.
I tried that already.
Fabulous Fudgy. Okay. There's lots of them. I just don't. I wish they had them at a grocery store nearby. That would probably be cheaper.
Oh, let me tell you something. Dolly Parton has, Dolly Parton has perfume out. Her perfume doesn't smell very good.
Have you tried a cornbread muffin mix?
Don't tell her. I'm talking about her perfume. Her perfume doesn't smell too good. But don't tell her that, because I don't want to get kicked out of the fan club.
I don't even wear perfume, so we're good there. Has anyone tried her cornbread muffin mix?
I think I have.
That's about $15.33 here in Canada.
Oh my God.
And then her banana cake mix, her moist but super cream banana supreme cake mix is $16.01. Oh my gosh. Dolly, can you make it cheaper for us in Canada? You can get her frost.
Dolly doesn't do any wrong.
Or you can get her buttercream Heinz buttercream frosting for 2 of them for $21.95. Oh my gosh. The buttercream. Have you tried her frosting? Her buttercream frosting?
How do you use cornmeal?
I don't know how it comes in a package, I guess, this one.
Hey Linda, can you come on my live? Aaron.
Yeah.
For Pete's sakes, Evan, shut up.
Okay.
No, I'm just playing with you. I'm acting like my mother. Linda B, I have to send you an email, and we're gonna have to do a live because you're too funny. Gee, me and you need to do a live too. I know you go to church on Wednesdays. Maybe I could switch to Tuesdays sometime. I love you guys a lot. Like, there's some good people. I love all these people in the chat.
I know you can make it from scratch.
Eggs, milk.
Package one.
Okay, cornmeal, flour, baking powder, eggs, milk, butter. Okay. Butter, huh? It's got to be butter, not butter. Okay, got it.
Not margarine?
Paula Dean has good food, yes.
It's just interesting how her buttercream.
Oh,
Have
have you guys seen Paula Dean lately? Have you seen Paula Dean lately? She's so skinny. She doesn't even look like herself.
Apparently, Dolly Parton has buttercream icing for $21 for 2 of them on Amazon here.
Yes, I sometimes put honey on the top while it's hot.
You add cheese to our corn bread muffins or whatever we make. Because she's healthy.
Okay, guys, it's official.
Choose diabetic.
Listen, guys, I ate everything on the menu. Cornish Game Hen, potatoes, yams, corn, cranberry sauce, biscuits,
Fudge.
olives, deviled eggs. Green bean casserole, stuffing, creamed onions, Dolly Parton's fabulous fudge, and Cran-Rasberry float with whipped cream. And with that, and all the beautiful chat in the chat, and the wonderful conversation, because she got healthy, Annie, she was a type 2 diabetic. She still is a type 2 diabetic. So anyway, yeah.
That's why I gotta watch mine, because my dad was diabetic. Birth father.
Yes. Listen, Georgie loves Steph. I've been meaning to call you, young lady. Listen, all of you wonderful souls have a very happy Thanksgiving. Michael, happy birthday. Miss Erin, you're not celebrating anything tomorrow, right?
Nope, I'll just be watching the parade. That's all I'll be doing.
Yeah. But guys, thank you so much for making my night. This was really fun. It was something different, I really appreciate you guys. Linda, we're going to go live. Jean, we're going to go live. Jersey, we're going to go live. Beans and cornbread. Yeah, we got to do that. Beans and cornbread. Take care. Jersey loves stuff. All right, guys. Good night.
Happy Thanksgiving, everyone.
Yes, and thank you for coming up. It was really enjoyable. Bye,
You're
guys.
Bye.
It'll take me a minute. Here we go. All right. God bless you guys. Thank you, Steph. Thank you, everybody.